Oh, I'm still recording. I forgot that I was. And that's... that is so appropriate for the video! Life works in mysterious ways. Welcome to this week's episode of me doing things on the internet. Today we're going to play a game. Yes, we are. It's a game called What Was I Doing Again? And I'm going to show you a series of clips of me forgetting what I was doing when I walk into a room, and then we're going to play like a charades, where I want you to guess what you think I am looking for. Obviously you can skip ahead and just find out, but that's no fun, is it? So when I play the series of clips, I want you to pause the video, write in the comments what is the item you think that I am looking for. And then obviously I'll reveal because that's fun. I promise it has a point, but of course aren't points way more pointy when you've had a bit of fun to get to the point? If you've looked at any of the criteria for ADHD, you will see diagnostic criteria, you will see something that says, forgetful in daily activities. What does that mean, I wonder? Also remember that that criteria is created for children between the ages of 6 and 12, primarily boys, but forgetfulness in daily activities. It's a curious part of the criteria. And before I got my ADHD assessment and got diagnosed with inattentive type ADHD, I was like, I don't know, am I? Because everyone around me is like, yeah, but everybody is forgetful sometimes, so like, that's just the way it is, right? Lots of people walk into a room and forget what they're doing. Yes, true, they do. But we're talking a matter of scale here. But after I got diagnosed, I was kind of trying to just be more aware of the way that I am. I did a little experiment with myself where I decided that I would mark on my arm every single time I forgot what I was doing in the middle of doing it. Now for context, I was working from home, there was nobody else around, I don't have any children, I don't have any pets, nothing to like disturb or distract me in my environment. Guess how many times I forgot what I was doing in a 2-hour period? 24 times. 24 times over 2 hours, I, lost all awareness of why I'd walked into a room, what I was doing, what I was about to do next, what the hell was going on. And to lighten the situation, because you've got to, otherwise you might lose your mind. Honestly, and I laughed out loud at this, the first mark that I put on my arm, I walked into a room and forgot what I was doing. The second mark that I put on my arm is because honestly, 5 seconds later, I looked at my arm and I was like, what's that mark? Yes. I also enjoy the fact that, this is fun. So I wrote it on this part of my arm and since then I've got a tattoo. Look at the beautiful, yeah. Very representative of this. Anyway. No idea. Now, I think lots of those were probably relatively straightforward, I'm not gonna lie. Something that astounded me the most, actually, recording this video, was realising the amount that I use movement to bring my mind to remember what I'm looking at while I am looking at the thing, right? Like, I am looking at shoes but I haven't yet worked out that the thing that I am looking for is my shoes, because this has done a whole other thing before I've got there, and the movement really helps me just bring me back into the present. So if you haven't tried using this strategy, I recommend give it a go. Maybe it's like just giving yourself permission to like be kind of animated, or not always hold things in your hands, so that your brain then has the capacity to be like, I'm going to use my hands to figure this stuff out. I mostly use the like action cues and the verbal cues to bring myself into the present and remember what I was doing, but if you have any other tips in the comments, please let me know, because this is like a constant rerouting of the brain back to the point. In fact, actually, these are strategies that I've got for physical environments, but something that I might need to apply this as I'm talking. I'm like, how do I apply this to like static environments, which is like, I never have many tabs open on my laptop because too many decisions and things to remember. Even when I got 3 tabs, I'm consistently like, which tab was I on again? Why have I opened this window? And as I'm talking, you're making me think that perhaps part of that is to like use movement in that a bit more, right? Even if you just like stand up or like shake it off, rattle that brain around and let it come back to the present moment and figure out what you were doing. Let me know how you find playing a sort of game, even though we're doing it like async, because I thought this was quite fun actually. See you next time! And if you haven't already, subscribe. I don't know why I do that in a creepy way. It's quite creepy, isn't it? Whatever, if you want to, you will. If you don't want to, you won't. That's life.